Welcome to the First Down Fantasy Football Podcast with your host, Drew Taylor. Joining him today is owner of the Wollert Warriors and commissioner of our league, Luke Cripps. Please hold your booze until after the introduction.
All right, hello. Welcome to week 2 of the First Down Fantasy Football Podcast with me, Drew Taylor. And I have with me today the one, the only Mr. Luke Cripps. How are you, sir?
It's been a bit of a rough day, actually, to be honest. Let me tell you, mate, teaching, tough gig, mate. You should get on the chat and hear about it, mate. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's caring. Yeah. It's nice to hear.
Everyone's got respect for the teacher. Everyone's got kids and stuff.
Absolutely.
So we know. We feel it. We feel your pain. I'm glad I am not one. All right, so let's not bury the lead then. How you feel like your Warriors went in week 1 against my crappy Hyenas? It was a pretty close game, though.
Yeah, no, it was a really fun game. I enjoyed every single minute of it. It was a bit disappointing, but we know that week 1's always a bit tough. You know, the boys didn't really get around each other too much. Aaron Rodgers' injury is going to hurt a little bit, I think, moving forward. But look, I think if you're surrounded by winners, winning happens, and I think that will just continue to have it moving forward as well. But look, you were very, very unlucky, and I think everyone else being a part of that group chat during that Bills game, where they kept on stiffing and giving you hope, I think that was pretty mean of them, because I think it was pretty much over after the defense.
Well, my only hope was that the game got cancelled. So I was watching the weather and thinking maybe this game doesn't happen. I think that was my only chance of sneaking a win out of them. But
yeah, you're pretty unlucky. It was good. It was great. It was a fun first week, and I would not give up taking him on in week 1 ever. I think it's a great way to start the season.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm convinced, but that's okay. So next week you play the Mooresville Mutants, who put up 108 points in week 1, who would have beaten you. You feel like you got it in the bag?
Oh, Chris finished last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. No, I don't think he's got a chance. When you look at the projections, once again, I think he had a very, very lucky week. And if he feels that that's going to be a consistent score for him, I think he's going to be in for a pretty rough season. But it's he's got engaged. He's got other things to worry about now, so he doesn't really need to concentrate on football. He can kind of get by and get that first round draft pick again next year, and look forward to season 2024, I guess. And I suppose that Vegas trip looks great.
Yeah, well, you can do two things, but I don't think he's getting 108 points again next week. So I think you might be lucky to get up 2-0, but Josh Allen's going to have to play a lot better than he did in week 1.
Oh, look, let's be honest. Do we really think Josh Allen isn't going to score more than 20 points this week? I mean, it's a one-off.
Playing against the Raiders, they got a pretty good defense.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Says who?
Says the game that they just played.
No, don't believe it, mate. It's like Dallas. They're not going to put up another 35 points this week. It'll probably be 42.
Yeah. Well, they're not as good as the Jets defense, so you've got that going for you anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Is that going to hold together, though?
Yeah, I think so.
You think?
I think so.
Like Zach Wilson doing 3 and outs every single drive, and then you've got defense on there for 14 minutes out of every quarter. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like your hopeful thinking.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. All right, let's bandy around a few other topics here. Let's go with the highest scoring fantasy team of the week with Reservoir Rumblefish, 154 points with old mate Foo, Aaron Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, and Tyreek Hill. Do you think he's the team to beat?
Maybe.
Resounding.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I just feel like he's a little bit. He scares everyone a little bit, you don't want to say anything bad about Fuentes ever or about his team. So let's just be really supportive and just really embrace his heritage. I'm always going to be on Team Foo. Always.
Yeah, there's a chance that Aaron Jones doesn't play. He's questionable coming into it. But if you look at the predictions, even though he's going against the Abbotsford Thrashers, who are renownedly hopeless, it's a very close game. There's only 10 points in it.
Yeah, he won't win. He's shithouse.
Yeah, so that puts Fu up 2-0 on the season. So,
Oh, no. I mean,
like,
Fu's not going to win. Not a chance.
oh, you think
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I
think
feel
that
like
he
he's probably
loses?
checked out of the podcast by now, so I can tell the truth. There's like not a chance they are going to win again.
Wow, you
He'd
think
be
he gets
lucky to hit
beaten?
100 points again this whole season.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you think that, but let's wait and see. I mean, he's got Edmonton Thrashers have got Sam Howell and Deshaun Watson, and Fu's got Patrick Mahomes and Jordan Love. So,
I
not
know which
sure.
two I'd prefer.
Jordan Love's got to go against the vaunted Atlanta Falcons defense, though. So there is.
The defense did all right this week, didn't it?
Yeah, they played well. They played well. I was impressed, and I never am. All right. I hate to mention it, but the best fantasy performance of the week, Dallas defense 35. I bet you did not see that coming.
I did, and that's why I drafted them 2 years ago. They've been like the best defense the last 2 years.
Yeah, but
I mean,
35
I'm not
points.
going to do a Cameron Chambers and be like, do your homework, blah, 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 blah. But it's not going to hurt to read something prior.
No. They are a good team.
What's your defense?
I got the, that's a good question. I have the...
And that's the problem, Drew. You don't even know your defense.
I do.
You know what? For someone who loves football so much, you should probably know your team a little bit more.
I changed it recently, but yeah, I got the Packers. So, I mean, the Packers are going to get 7.5 points each week. I think it's about right.
Yeah,
But
okay.
that is the highest defensive DST score that we've ever had in the league. So, I don't know.
Is it really? I'm pretty sure like Tampa Bay put up a monster a couple of years ago. I'm positive someone put up over 40. I don't know who did it though. I reckon it was against me.
Yeah, I doubt it, but never mind. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right, lowest
We'll have
score
to
of the
look
week.
at that link tree. Check out some of those stats, mate.
Check out some of the Linktree stats. Yeah. Lowest score of the week. Mernda Maulers, 54 points. He got two players who put up a goose egg. What can he do from here? What's Gibbo got?
Oh, let me have a look.
He has a tough matchup again this week. He goes against our
Gibbo, Mernda Maulers against
Nick.
Against neurodiverse.
Yeah.
Mernda Maulers. Richardson, amazing. Gus Edwards, fantastic RB3. John Harvard. No, he's good. Like I think he's really lucky that he's got bike riding and he's got the Facebook wellbeing chat to focus on. So
yeah. Well, I don't see it happening, but Drake London could become a player who catches footballs eventually. Who knows
I don't
what
think
average?
he's going to.
No,
I thought that was why your defensive score was so good.
Yeah, but he put up a goose egg. He put literally 0 points, I think, didn't he? So
did you have any targets though?
No,
Yeah.
They didn't throw the ball to him one time. But yeah, he just has to block. So yeah, anyway,
So he, like, does he have anyone injured?
He's only got Richardson as questionable, but I think he's going to play.
Oh, I thought he had Tyreek Hill, but no, it's not.
No. And old mate Nick says he didn't even set his lineup last week, and it shows because he lost. But it was a very close game. It was actually our closest game of the week.
It's a bit disappointing. We've only been waiting a whole 9 months for the season to start, but he didn't set up his lineup. So
that's what he said.
The commitment's really good. So I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to say anything about that. I think he had the highest.
Say what you want to say, mate. You're the host. Get around it, mate. Get angry.
I think he had the highest bench score. 65 points is about the highest bench I think I remember looking. So he definitely could have won that game if he'd.
So his bench was higher than Gibbo's score?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's so bad.
No,
you know what? Gibbo's not really here to win the championship. Like he's bringing to the chat, giving us some credibility around Poison City Records and feminism and human rights. Like that's his value add, and we appreciate that.
Actually, you know who had the biggest score on their bench? It was you, unfortunately, for the rest of the league, because that just means you put up a big score and 3 of your players aren't even playing. 4 of your players aren't even playing. And you've got 1 less player than you should have.
Yeah, I'm too scared to put people on the IR because I'm scared I'm going to lose a quarterback. So I'm just like, I'll just leave him in my lineup.
Yeah, well, what about Leonard Fournette? You're just going to keep on to him just in case.
Oh, look, I'm never going to let him go. It's a passion project.
Yeah, I bet. All right, let's talk some NFL quickly. Seahawks 30-13 against the Rams. I watched the first half. The O line looked like they were giving some push and getting Gino a good time, but the defense couldn't stop anything.
I don't know. It was the worst game I've seen tennis play.
They gave up 334 yards in the air and 100 yards on the ground. You're not going to win many games
It
putting
was
up stats
disgusting.
like that.
No, it was good. It was a good bet that we put in place. You know,
Yeah.
You know what? It's gonna be fun to spend some quality time together in
Hobart.
in Hobart, just hanging out together. It's gonna be fun. Be
I
all
know
right.
it's overreaction week one, but both of my bets have come off pretty good. I don't think the Browns are going to be a top 10 offense, and I don't think the Seahawks win 10 games.
What's the Browns bet?
Chambers thinks that they are a top 10 offense by the end of the year, the Browns.
And he traded for Trey Lance as well, yeah,
Yeah, he did.
because Lance was going to be the takeover. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just tells you, mate. He doesn't know what you think. All he does is he just talks with. He's just so self assured of what he believes, mate. But I mean, like when you just dig a little bit deeper, just get under it a little bit,
Get under
mate.
the surface a little bit.
Yeah, it just falls
smoke
apart.
and mirrors. All right, well, the Seahawks go down to Detroit to play the 1-0 Lions. Is that a winnable game, or you're just chalking it up?
No, I don't think we're going to win.
In my opinion, I don't think the
with
Lions...
Megatron catching balls still. Like,
Megatron 10 years ago. I wish... I don't think the Lions should have won that game. I think that was the Chiefs giving that one away. So I don't think the Lions are actually as good as we think they are. So
yeah, but if you're giving us 400 yards and that's your defense beside your number one round draft pick, like you're not turning that around very quickly. I hope I'm wrong.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, game of the week for me, Dolphins versus Chargers. I don't know if you had a chance to see that. It was the best running game I've seen the Chargers have in a long time. The Dolphins were slanging it out there.
Fun game.
Looked awesome.
Do you know? It reminded me of that the Mahomes Allen game. It was just a Madden game. It was so good.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch.
Hey, I reckon Tua was the real deal. Hey.
Yeah, I reckon we can see both those guys, both those teams in the playoffs this year. They both look like they're doing good.
It's gonna suck when he falls over again.
Yeah, probably. All right, and the surprise game of the week, Dallas and the Giants. I mean, nobody thought the Giants were going to be good, but 40-0 at home, disgusting.
I watched that game, and it was a fun watch because I had my phone open and I'm just seeing it go up every like.
It's unreal. I just
every
thought
series. It was unbelievable.
All I needed was the Giants to score one or two. Just one touchdown, 2 touchdowns would have made a huge difference. But
it would have made a huge difference.
They just kept giving the friggin' ball away.
You're very unlucky.
That's okay. So they go down to Arizona next week. The Giants, probably another loss for them to start the season.
Oh, Arizona are terrible as well, though.
Yeah, they are, but they're probably better than the Giants. All right. 2 more sections. I got some questions from the league, and let's just smash out some early predictions for next week.
Sure.
Vikings at Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah. Packers at Falcons.
Packers.
Raiders at Bills.
Bills.
Ooh. Ravens at Bengals.
Oh, I think Jamar Chase comes back this week.
Oh, I do not have any. No, I think
No love for Burrow.
No, I think the Ravens are going to smash him. Even though Lamar has looked awful. He's looked so bad.
What, isn't Justice Hill like the running back RB1 now?
Yeah, he's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I wanted to get him on the waiver wire. I missed him, but
yeah,
he looked good. Seahawks at Lions.
Lions.
Chiefs at Jaguars.
Ooh.
The Chiefs.
I'm going Jags.
Bears at Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah. Chargers
Rashad White. It's time for a bit of Rashad White time, I think.
It's so fucking annoying that there's a chance the Falcons are good and also the Buccaneers could be good and the Saints could be good. Just come on, man.
No, I don't think the Bucks are going to be very good.
No,
but I think Baker's going to have a better year than people think.
Yeah, but 9-8 in the NFC South could get you into the playoffs. So
yeah, that's true.
You don't have to be amazing.
Yeah.
Chargers at Titans.
Oh, Chargers.
Yeah. Giants and Cardinals. We meant is a good game. 49ers at LA Rams.
Oh, I think the Rams are dog shit. Niners will kill them.
Yeah. Jets at Cowboys. Ugh. I guess the Cowboys.
I think that defense is going to get some points again.
Commanders at Broncos. Both just not great.
Who? Sorry, I missed it. Who was it?
Washington Commanders at Denver Broncos.
Oh, look. I think this is Sam Howell at his best, mate. I think he's going to come out and kill it.
And the last one, Dolphins at Patriots down in Foxborough. It's going to be a good game.
I think the Pats were pretty lucky as well. I can't imagine them being a real deal. I think the Dolphins are going to destroy.
I thought they were going to win that game. They're a very good defense, the Patriots, but let's see what they can do against an offense like that. Alrighty, these are questions from the league. These are not my questions. Some of them may make me cringe as well, but I'm just here to read them.
Sure.
What's the arrangement between yourself and Anita for your team? You take all the credit for her management must take its toll on her.
Look, I think that's been a fun joke going on for 10 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
And look, if that's what makes people feel better about themselves, I'm happy to go along with it. I'm very supportive. You know what? I think Anita probably knows just as much, if not more, than most of the people in the league about NFL.
It's not hard.
No.
One person at Mars's work is sort of an NFL guy, and she went up to him and said, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers lasted 4 snaps, season over," and he was super impressed. She actually said five snaps. I'm like, it was 4. Yeah, that's her getting to brag about it. I don't even know what this means, but how does it feel to be the only person in the world not to have won the Music Bowl Championship trophy yet?
Motherfucker. Fuck you, Dan. You fucking piece of shit. It's a shit game. It's not a fucking real game.
And he wants to a first down edition of the game next year.
I was actually thinking about that before. Dan, myself, and a couple of other great people catch up probably like every 2 months, I think, and then we like just play this game that's been going on for a few years now. I think I've played it with you as well, Drew. Yeah,
I thought that might be. Yeah,
it's just a fun time, and it's really interesting how people think of answers for different categories or come up with categories and stuff. I think a first down edition would be sick. It'd be a good evening. Yeah. Great question, Dan. Get taller.
All right, seeing as that's week 1, overreaction time. Who wins the league? You can't nominate yourself. You got no faith in Dan, in Foo. You got no faith in Chris Moore.
Look, I think Chambers is most likely, and it's because of the stupid trades that he has managed to get through. Like the Tony Pollard trade is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The Watson trade was ridiculous as well. And then last year, the Mark Andrews, I'm not fucking letting that go. The Mark Andrews Fuentes trade, like just absolute dog shit. Like it's like he's a fucking World Vision child. Like it's absolutely ridiculous what people have been throwing at him.
Yeah, but Fur's winning games, man. He's not, he's not throwing away his season to make Cam better.
Foo's not going to win. You think Foo's got a chance?
I do think he's got a chance. I think if he puts
up,
he's
still listening.
No, he's not listening. But if he puts up 150 points every week, I mean, no one can.
Who's ever put up 150 points more than once? Well, let's be honest. I think Dan did it once last year, and he was like on fucking cloud 9, and it didn't happen ever again. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, even 100 points can win you a lot of games, man.
Yeah.
A lot. There's only like 2 other people who scored more than 100 in week 1. So,
yeah.
Let's see.
But I think you're a roughie.
I don't know.
I think you got a chance, man.
Yeah, Cam said the same thing, but I think this is people being nice to the podcast host. But I'll take all the positive vibes I can get. Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's good. Hey, you know what? It's good to have everyone back, and it's good to have football back. It's been fun. It's been nice.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to like AFL season being over. I think it's going to be good to just talk football on Mondays again. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right, mate, we might leave it there. We'll get you back later in the season and see if you're still smiling.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Drew. You have
All right.
a great evening, friends
You
around
too, mate.
Melbourne.
Thanks. Bye.